welcome to the first replay of the month. Welcome, Kevin. How are you? I'm joined by Kevin here today to kick this off with me, my Cavi.
Well, hello. Yeah, I'm excellent. I'm excited to see this awesome replay.
Yeah, this is a good one. I'm kind of just gonna. I want to talk about it with you. I want you to kind of go through. I'm not gonna talk about what happens in the replay because this is just like a really good replay that I had. But it is me in the upper left versus Super in the bottom right. I don't know this guy. He's just a Terran on the ladder that I faced. And this game was pretty damn awesome. It's pretty damn awesome is what I gotta say. So, I don't know if I want to cast this. I haven't really thought about it. I just kind of wanted to showcase a replay of the month. And not necessarily talk about like strategy and things like that. Just kind of enjoy the time. So I've got a glass of wine. Hopefully you have an alcoholic beverage yourself at home.
I have a Guinness.
Yes, a Guinness.
Well, I had to go buy Guinness because we were making sausages in a crock pot with Guinness. So
As you do.
what are you gonna do with the other 3 cans that the pack of 4 comes with?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Gotta get some Guinness to drink and then some to cook. So yeah. For right now with Terran, I don't remember. I remember the end of this game. I don't remember like the beginning or the middle. But I just do a standard like Ling Bane, 99% of the time. If I see he's doing like an all-in or something like that, I'll go Roaches to defend it, like Roach Bane. But this was not an all-in. I don't remember if he goes Battle Cruisers though or not. This is a really good episode. This is a really good map for Battle Cruisers because of this dead zone right here. They could like fly Battle Cruisers in, kill it, and this is such a far way around from where the base is. So
Yeah, the walking around path is so far.
yeah, it is a long way away.
Gotta love the panda.
Oh yeah, the panda there, the dancing panda in the middle.
It's funny he freezes when you go out of the fog of war.
Yeah, just stays there. Can't see him dancing, unfortunately. So I take an
Makes
early
sense,
third.
the animations.
Yeah, I take an early third always. So he tries to block it. Let's go into the third. He's not doing too much with the Reaper. I'm kind of waiting for it to come in. It makes me scared for my Overlord because usually if the Reaper doesn't show up, that means he's gone Marine first. And then he's searching for the Overlord. So that's probably what this Marine over here is doing, is trying to search for my Overlord. But I really just send it in to see if he's going expanding or not. Yeah. So because I didn't see what the hell was going on, I went to go send a Ling across the map. And then I found out that he had his Reaper there, so I positioned my Zerglings on this jump ramp, and I've got my Queens at the front, so he can't really get in. So there's not a lot going on in the game right now. And let's see if this is going to be a BC opener as soon as this starport is finished. Not a lot happens. I do get in and see that he's got his opener. I see that he's going Hellions first, so I'll have my Queens and stuff in a position where I can defend Hellions. But he's not really using this Reaper at all. He like sent it out. I don't even know why he would make it then. If he didn't even like... He scouted that I had my third.
Wait to see if you're going to push across with a ton of Lings?
I guess maybe. Looks like he's bringing it home now though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's useless now, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. He might go send it in now. It looks like he maybe F2'd a little bit. But here comes the first Hellions. No big issue. I've got creep spread. I should be spreading this right now. Yep. I get one more out always before this shit shows up. Yep, it always kills that one and that one. I should just cancel them back, but I've got enough Queens to shoo that away. And I've got a bunch of drones now. A bunch of... I'm making some Zerglings right now to defend it. But I'm just kind of seeing that he's going another command center. Does not look like this is a battlecruiser opener, so I was very happy about that this game. No BCs. But I don't know if it's bio or mech. So I'm just kind of positioning my Queens. I'm going to go push my creep forward. I've got creep started over here. Here comes his Liberator. should have spores. Yeah, because I didn't know if he was going battle cruisers or not. I usually go 5-minute spores. I did a little bit earlier than 5 minutes this time. But yeah, I'm just kind of defending out. That's what I'm trying to do. So yeah, I've already got my... Let's see how this Liberator works. Hell of a lot of kills.
Ooh, 5.
Yeah,
Dang.
that's a bit. I'm still on 53 workers though. Like I know that he's got his fast third too. But yeah, I just move this over there. Just pushing out my creep. So yeah, he's like focused on macro, which is probably good on him, but I'm gonna kill all that shit. And then yeah, I just walk this queen around.
What's the point of this guy? Why did he do that?
I'm not. I think he's trying to hit my larva or something. I'm not sure. Like, it's just welcome to Diamond 2. Not a lot going on, but I see he's got a 4th command center now because I know that he was making one here, and I know that
Okay.
I haven't seen it on my map. Like, I don't know that he has that. I just saw it move out, but I know he has 4 command centers from this information. I just don't know where it is. So based on that, I'm trying to get my worker count up.
Terran with 4 command centers is pretty scary.
They are very scary, yeah. So he's just kind of staying at home. I'm staying at home. This is when I should have noticed he's going mech. I haven't sent anything into the main base yet, but like he's got this weird style, right? He's got like three barracks, but later on he like switches hard into mech. So it's a bio push at the beginning, but it's like a weird Protoss build or something that he's using against me. So I got a couple banelings just to kind of make sure that I could stay alive, but I'm just kind of macroing as well. I've got my 4th base up, I've got queens out, I've got 75 workers, he's on 55, and I'm going to start just kind of pushing my tech up. It's a very, very late Hydralisk den. That's why I dropped the infestation pet at the same time. I fucked that up, I missed it, and now I'm going to go scout what he's got. I see he's got a bunch of barracks and 2 factories. So it's like, oh,
No BCs
what the hell? Yeah, no BCs, but I'm like, what in the hell are we... Is this bio or is this mech or what's going on? Like, usually you don't have two factories with tech labs on it because that's like an ass load of tanks,
Yeah,
right? So,
which it could be doing, but
yeah, he does have a shit load of tanks when he first pushes me, but you'll see, I do.
but all tanks and no mass is not good either.
Yeah, so he's got a scan. He sees that I've got my 4th base up, and he sees that I'm spreading over to here. He's checking to see what my base count is. I've got some spotting lings to try to catch when he's going to come out on the map. So my vision is like this. If he's trying to send over a drop ship in any area, I've just kind of got my bases covered, is what I'm trying to look at right now. And I'm trying to push my creep out as much as possible, trying to break rocks so I can get some good engagements and stuff like that. If he puts like tanks over in this corner, it's hard for me to like run around the rocks while he's like shelling the fuck out of me. But it's a pretty passive game for the first couple minutes. I just wanted to make sure that like he wasn't going to show up with a fuck ton of like battle cruisers right about now. But this is the first push. He's at 77 army. I'm at 85 army, 79 workers to 75 workers. So he's ahead of me on economy, and we're both
Can
like.
you sneak past your? Oh no, he can't.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch him.
You'll see no matter what.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch it. Oh.
Just barely.
Yeah, I'm guarantee I didn't see that. Now I saw it. That was when I saw it. So you'll probably see me start reacting, moving my army. Yep.
If you hadn't have shot that wing, you might not have seen it.
Yep. Yep. So immediately I spend all of my cash. It's like, okay, here we go. Here comes the push. But I've got some good creep. And you'll see, like, I've got this rock just broken now, so we can't, like, siege up in good spots. I'm going to take a nice engagement around this. So I've got my Hydras down front because he's going to send his Marauders forward. What he's going to do with this is, I won't pause it. What he's going to do with this is he's going to send his Marauders forward to try to tank my Banes, which is why I put my Hydras in front. And I'm going to do a massive run by of this. So as soon as he walks down the ramp, is what I wanted to do. Fucked up that a little bit.
You
Fucked
traded
up
okay
that.
with
No, I didn't kill anything.
You got 2 tanks, I thought.
But now, what I can do is just wait till he moves forward a little bit more, and now run in and surround it. So, all of his shit, look at his, like, all of his stuff so, like,
Yeah.
wounded, and his tanks are way too far behind. So I got a nice Baneling connection.
He's not moving up his tanks.
Nope,
which is...
and I've got my Lings now. I'm ready to surround him. So I kind of cut my army in half twice, but I get all of his tanks, and now I'm just throwing away Lings. And behind this, I'm getting 14 workers. I'm going up to 88 workers right now.
Oh, if you could have got some of those meds.
Yeah, yep. That would have been nice to pick off that one with, what is this? A bunch of Marauders inside of it. Yeah, so now usually is when I counter push right behind that first one to see what he's going to counter with. I send my Banelings. Yep. But behind this, I'm just getting more upgrades. I'm making some more Hydras. Because I know I'm going to lose a couple Hydras right now, and I want to keep about 15. So I've got 14 in production, and I've got 18 right now. So I'm going to have about 30 Hydras, which is good for how many Marauders and how many tanks he has. And now I'm just getting my 5th base up. I'm still on 86 workers to his 77. So he's got a really good worker count right now, and he's got some good bases, but he's just kind of sitting around 70 workers. Well, I'm going to keep going up. I'm getting my Spire. I want to get into end game tech. I'm going to start up 3-3 as soon as I realize I can. I get upgrades a little bit late on this one, but I've got Adrenal Gland starting. I'm getting some Vipers. There's 3-3. So because he had so many tanks that first push, I'm trying to get some Vipers so I can deal with his tanks. Oh, and this is great. So those two medevacs. Here's my vision.
Yeah.
So you can see my vision. I'll put it on my camera right now.
You've lost a lot of your map control, though.
Yeah, all of my spotting shit is out. I'll show you. So I've got just my vision of what I'm looking at right now. I've got my Vipers going around.
A creep tumor's under attack. Mineral field depleted.
Moving it down. I see it on the minimap.
Our drones are under attack. Your forces are taking damage.
So I'm already over here. Take this out. And then what we're going to do is while he was pushing it over there, so let's back up a little bit so you can see what's going on down here. During that time, I've got these spine crawlers here because I know he's going to try to push me in 2 spots. And this base is really exposed, so I've got a couple spine crawlers. So while he's focusing on this drop here, his whole army comes forward, kills a couple of my queens. Then he's going to A-move this towards this base here in a second, as soon as I clean up those medevacs. A-moves forward.
He can't do both
Spines.
at the same time.
Exactly.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
He can't save his drop and push
And then
another drop,
these
which
tanks-
is too bad for him. He could
These
have
tanks are
easily
sieging
gotten
a
that
shit spot, right?
Oh yeah, I don't know what he's thinking.
So I take a bad trade into this because, yeah, I'm like, oh, I wasn't expecting all these tanks to be here, so I jump on them. I get a lot of kills. I kill all of his tanks, but I lose a lot of my shit in the process, right?
Yeah.
So he can kind of, yeah, he can kind of chase me down, but I've got enough to deal with that now. So I kind of jumped on his tanks to kill it, and he's kind of raid pushing me. He's got still like just an assload of tanks. And now this is when I also remember, hey, guess what, Dan? You have Vipers. You have like 3 Vipers that are full energy right now. So I'm gonna not push into there.
Yeah, that one tank is like no HP.
Yeah, right. So he's trying to move up. He's trying to get into a good spot. So I'm gonna move my Vipers around to the right.
And the things this guy could do if he had good tank placement,
Yeah, right.
but he's just more massive
So here.
out than. Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna send my Vipers around towards the back because I want to pull him home. Blinding cloud. I'm gonna lose these Vipers, by the way. I fucked it up.
Oh, you fucked that up so
Yeah.
bad.
So there's one, and now I'm gonna push forward. Yeah, it's like I fucked it up pretty hard. I'm still Diamond 2. I had the position.
it's okay.
I had the opportunity to end the game right there. But what he keeps fucking up is like how much creep spread I have.
You had to push into them before.
Right? I just took his army. Like he just gave me 2 medevacs full units.
Yeah, that was good for you.
Now he's trying to push up again, so I'm gonna surround out. I've got a bunch of Banelings down here. Take that, and then I'm gonna surround up here. Right?
Yeah,
so now,
the multi-prong is so good.
yeah. Never take from one angle. So I take a really shit trade actually. Like if you look at units lost, I've lost a lot more than he has because of my Banes. Right? These Banelings, every time I use them.
The value isn't as bad.
Yeah, in his tanks is what it was.
The tank. He's losing so many tanks. every
Yeah,
time we
his
do
tanks
that.
are always in shit positions. So
For your lings.
yeah, I'm just sending my lings into his army here, into his base. And now we're starting to kill workers. Killed 18 of his workers. He's right now on 61. I'm on 82. And I'm going into ultras. I made a mute on accident. So also killing over here. Now we've killed 38 of his workers. So it's 41 to 82. I'm like, I don't need to make any more workers. All I need to do is get
Are there
into...
units in those?
No, no. I was like, all I need to do is get into a spot. I was thinking about ending the game right here, right?
Right.
I was like, I think I could just fucking headbutt and kill him.
But if you just put them on those two bases, you can't.
Yeah, right? I don't know about this base. I got ultras here, so I'm gonna bring my ultras in with me. Because I can tank. Ultras are like the anti-bio. If he's going bio, if I have ultras, then it's like really hard for him to deal with it.
You don't even know that he has a third over there.
No, not at all. I would have killed it already
Wow,
if I
that
did.
would have been fifth actually.
Yeah, but I'm still. He's on 41 workers. I'm on 80 workers, and
I think
I'm
that's probably the Roman
maxed out. So, yeah. So I'm gonna try to push up this ramp. I'm just gonna try to YOLO into it,
One Muta.
right? Yeah, that one token Muta.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, okay, let's just go home. Let's just max the fuck out. If he wants to sit behind his wall, that's fine. He can sit behind his wall. But let's just,
Oh, if only you'd known about that fifth base.
yeah, right over here.
He
I
would've
mean,
just
still, like,
GG'd.
he's only on 41 workers.
Six, yeah.
right?
He's pulling
So, like,
minerals from it.
I'm getting another base over
Although-
here.
He's only has six. Yeah, he only has 6 workers. Like, you think he'd be run out of minerals?
Yeah, this base is fucking done.
It's crazy how many minerals that.
8 of
Aaron
22,
can-
22 of 8 on this one, right?
I don't get it. How is he building units?
I don't know. It's just,
And look
it's,
how many
it's the
minerals
mule.
he's floating.
Yeah, I know.
I don't get it. I could never get this many minerals in.
Yeah,
Ultra
he's not
Atomic
using
Army.
these 3 barracks right now. So he's got like a pretty decent army here. Upgrade-wise, he's on 3-3. I'm on 3-3. He's getting tank weapons and stuff like that. But I'm starting to make Broodlords now. I'm getting my Greater Spire almost finished. So I'm just kind of like, all right, just survive. Just survive. So I've got all of these ultras to like deal with any of his pushes that he wants to do. And I'm just taking the map. Just taking the map. So the thing is, because he has so little army, so little workers, his army is 149 to 100 of mine, right? So he's got a massive fucking army right now. That's his win condition, is he's got this gigantic fucking army. So this trade, I'm making broods. I want him to come up into my Broodlords is what I'm trying to get. So because I've got Broodlords, I can start trading more efficiently. So he's got tanks. He wants me to fight back into that because I would lose if he did that. If I take one bad fight, so now I've got enough Broodlords to like keep him the fuck away, right? If he wants to stim forward,
He knows that he can't attack you, but he's
Yeah.
not expanding.
right?
So that's pretty much GG.
So
like,
these tanks right here are actually able to wreck my shit, right? So I've got these Vipers. He sees them. I'm gonna try to flank around in the back, and I get some good. This is a good trade. So he's killing all my Broodlords right now, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. I didn't want to lose all those Broodlords, but now I've got total fungals on his shit. And then the issue is, like, I blinding cloud it, and then I don't engage into it, and then I blinding cloud again. And now I'm like, all right, now I can actually do some damage. So I get up on these tanks, and now ultras on top of tanks will just shred them. I'm hitting all 3 of those tanks with 1 ultra. So again, I'm able to remax, but I'm running out of money,
yeah.
and he is up on workers again. So here's why.
Where's he getting his money?
It's this shit right here. But yeah, I'm also losing. I'm also taking really bad trades, like every time.
Yeah.
I'm like 10,000 minerals below him, right?
See, you shouldn't have fought there. You should have ignored all those tanks and gone straight south
to his
the
bases,
bottom
right?
left.
Yeah, like I don't need to attack this shit. I don't need to attack this at all, and I keep attacking
This
it.
is such a bad joke for you.
Yeah.
You could use the high ground and walk around it.
Yeah, it's like I keep. This is like my
You
weakness
take your
against
army
Zerg.
and just go straight down from where your army
To
is.
here.
Yeah.
End of
He
game.
would
Yeah.
never catch up to you.
Yeah. So the issue is like here's the problem. I'm fighting into a spot that I really don't need to fight into
he's finally
over and
spending-
over.
He just spent $5,000 worth of minerals. I don't know where and how. But he just did.
Thors and ghosts.
Yeah. I think he was he was saving up for it.
Yeah. So I'm kind of like just getting all of my shit into this big pile. I'm making a whole bunch of Banes because I'm just gonna end the game. But he's re-expanding out now, right? Like
Right.
now he's starting to re-expand. He's up on 70. He's up on 60 workers again. I'm on 73. I see this now from this drop here, and I'm like, oh boy, we've got to go the fuck home because he's about to drop into my main. But I've got all these spore crawlers over here, which is nice.
Ooh, he manages to sneak around.
Yeah, he
though.
sneaks around. I get one, which is big.
Slowed him down.
Yeah. And then the
You have a lot
Crookers.
of tech right in front of that. so
Yeah,
it's not
exactly,
too
right?
bad. If all your tech was there, that would
That's why I keep it
game
in my
over.
natural. That's why I keep it in my natural
Yeah.
always. The natural's always where I keep it. So yeah, he's just like killing hatcheries and stuff. He could get my pool, which would be big, but I'm like about here with all these Banes. So he's gonna try to get my pool.
Just saved that pool. It
Yep.
was insane.
Yep.
That pool was dead.
Yeah. So he's up on.
That's a good trade because you didn't lose. You didn't lose anything on that.
Banes though. That's the issue. Every time you
Banes,
throw a
yeah.
Baneling away, now I'm 40,000 away, right? So I'm still 10,000 under. But we're getting up to more broods. Let's look at the units right now. I've got 3 brood lords, 3 ultras, some infestors, some vipers, and then just a hodgepodge of other units.
Now he's back on 5 bases.
Exactly,
You are on
exactly.
5 as well.
So like I took these fights over in this area here where I didn't need to like constantly. And now
Yeah.
I'm like paying for it because I've taken such shit trades. But I'm like, all right, let's go and see where the fuck his units are. I'm like,
stocking up money again.
yeah, right. I'm like trying to find out where the fuck he is. So I find this base. I'm like, all right, let's try to get him out of here.
Then you must know he has this base
Yeah,
too. then.
exactly.
Why
So I'm
would
gonna
you take-
send Banes into it, and then this is going to stop his army. I'm just gonna try to send him into the mineral line. Right. What I try to do there is, you keep
Oh,
the.
if you'd done that 10 minutes ago, this would have been.
Yeah, right. This would have been way different.
See how we can't attack you into that?
Yeah. So, there's the Banes. Massive push. And now we gotta run away again. So like again, we're taking.
Oh, what a
We're
game.
still
This
taking
is-
shit trades. Like I'm starting to catch up, but now it's like, fuck me. So now he's on again 47 workers. I'm on 66, but I'm like, okay. He did a very
That whole
smart
army,
thing.
Though, that his whole army was paid for by that base. Though.
Exactly,
Just
exactly.
destroyed-
Yeah, now I
You
just
wouldn't
fucking
have
killed
that.
it. So 8. He's only got 6 patches left on this. He's got like 8 patches left
8.
on this. This is completely done. This is completely done. I've got this new base mining. I've got this new base. I've still
You've had
got
only
some on
8 out of
this.
16 on that one for a long time though.
Yeah, yeah,
I noticed that you weren't properly. Yeah.
yeah. This guy over here.
It's hard, but
It's been rough.
that one's over and the other one's under. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
so
that one,
I'm-
3 out of 10.
I'm like,
How long
I'm a
has-
little bit.
How long has that one been? 3 out of 10.
Probably a while, but
Oh.
it's not terrible. If you look at income, I'm still making a fuck ton more than he is,
Yeah.
right? Like a lot, and he's
He's
just
not even
mining.
making gas.
Yeah, he's just doing minerals.
How was he not doing gas?
So yeah, I know, right? That's why this match was so like insane to me. So I
You're
tried to
trying
catch
him
him
to the
before
stupid
he's.
checkpoint again.
So now
I mean,
this
I
is
guess
where.
if you leave this, then he just walks up into your fresh. base.
Exactly,
So
exactly.
I get why you can't leave,
Yeah.
but at the same time, if you just went directly south, you could have taken it. Oh,
Yeah.
it's so stupid.
It's this weird thing, but now I'm
Yeah,
focused
so
on.
it's like right in front of you, but it's not.
Yeah, this time it's like, okay, we're just going to max out. We're going to max out 100%, and then we're going to take good trades. That's all we're going to do now. So he's got these little patches here that he's going to try to force me up. Again, I only have like 8 workers over here. So I'm not like super, I don't really give 2 shits about this. Like, yeah, it is something, but I've got this base over here. I'm about to take all the gases on that. And honestly, at this point of the game, I'm like, he can't have that much money. Like, I can't be that far behind. So we're like going into
Yeah, but he's placing another base down, so now he's making as much as you are.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get a bigger army and just trade better now. So we've got Ultra, Broodlord, Corruptor, Viper, Infestor. This is what I'm trying to like. If you look at my hotkeys, it's like, okay, I have all this shit here. Then I've got Infestors, I've got Vipers. So it's like everything and then Infestors and Vipers separately. I'm like, okay, I'm trying to control this. And basically all we're going to do is we're never going to fight into his sieged up tanks again. But he has so many Marines. So as long as I like get good Baneling hits or
He's
good
just been mining
fungals.
minerals
Yeah.
for so long.
So here, he's going to start EMPing my shit. He got a nice EMP on some of my Infestors. I'm like, alright, kind of get detection. I'm starting to expand out over here. And now here it is. So it's like, okay. Just come on forward. I'm maxed out now, finally. He's maxed out too, but I'm on 148 and he's on 153. So we're on like similar army sizes now. And I'm like, alright, we just gotta...
You got another base too, so that's good.
Yeah, I'm also expanding out over here.
Yeah.
I know that I need to. I'm like, I've given up this corner up here, and I'm like, that's fine. He can try to push up this ramp. So I've spread out my Infestors so I can't EMP them all anymore. So right there. If all of my Infestors were clumped up right there, all of my Infestors are fucked. So I've been spreading them out so he can't do that. I'm like, there you go. Now I can see him. We're gonna just drop a fungal on him. I've got some Banes so I can control his shit. And we're gonna spread out. We're gonna fight from 2 angles. So Broodlords are gonna come in first and try to force the engagement. I'm sending my Vipers down to the back because I'm like, I know he's got a fuck ton of tanks somewhere. I'm going to try to find his tanks, and then I'm going to fungal them, or I'm going to blinding cloud them and push forward. So I've got some Hydras to take care of these Vikings, right?
Yep. Which they do.
With some Corruptor. So I'm like, alright, Hydras, come back, come back. So there's the blinding cloud, and then we mush in. And then we're going to blinding cloud again.
Oh, that's good.
I'm on his tanks. Here comes the Banes.
Oh, what a good fight.
So that was what I was trying to do from the very beginning. These guys here, and then he leaves the game. So like, this game was like the most wild game where I was just like, oh my god, this guy's just not letting me take it. Like back 10 minutes ago when he was on like 2 bases and I fought in this area like 2-3 times, I was like, why am I so bad? Like, why am I losing everything? And it's because of units lost. So finally we start catching up. But I mean, like, even right before that last trade, right here, like, right, 34,000 to 48,000. I'm like 12,000 minerals lost behind him, which is why I'm not so far behind, which is why I'm not like years ahead, is because I've just been taking shit trades. Finally, we have everything we need, and the Vipers here were the king. Just blinding cloud, because he has his tanks all punched up together. He should have taken this guy, moved it there. This tank is fine, this tank is fine. These 3 tanks should have been tank, 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 spread out, so I have to spend literally 5 blinding clouds on it.
If he had 8 more Liberators instead of Marines, that would have been great.
Yeah, right. But where does he have any army anywhere else?
He's not mining any
He's got 1 over here.
gas, so he can't make more Liberators.
Yeah. He's just like trying to spend his cash, but yeah, he's making enhanced shockwaves, Ghost's EMP increase. I mean, he should have been going into nukes, man. He should have been like dropping a nuke here, dropping a nuke here, dropping a nuke here, like 3 nukes at a time. But yeah, like this, my natural is always like my stronghold, where all of my tech is here. But in order to get there, you'd have to like fly over this, and then I can like position all my shit back really quickly. Or you'd have to like walk up through this middle path. And I always have a lot of creep. So I have learned that the only tech that goes into your main base is your spawning pool. Like that is the only thing that goes in this base, because you will fucking lose. But I usually try to make a wall with these 3 buildings here to prevent Hellions from just like being able to like sneak in and sneak around. I force the Hellions to bottleneck up this way. And my queen's always standing here, so I can like kind of sim city them into the way I want them to go. But I actually left a pocket over here so he can sneak up and around if he wanted to. But yeah, it's a good match. I liked this one. This is why it's the replay of the month. What'd you think?
Yeah, definitely replay of the month. 25-minute game, and what an engagement at the end. That was like fantastic.
Yeah, it was a really good last little push here. I really enjoyed this last little
He
Shazam.
was pretty good. He was doing a lot of the good things that you see.
He was good at staying efficient, right? And that was something I was really bad at, which is what I mean. Like, I just have to stay. I have to be very careful about how I engage, and I can't fuck it up. So as soon as these
Did a good job of
Vipers go
drawing
up,
your stuff in.
blinding
Did a
cloud,
good job of
A
not going
move.
up the ramp.
Yeah. And then I'm
Blinding
on his
cloud's going
tanks,
now.
right? All those ultras on his tanks, then it's done. Then I get the Baneling hits. Yeah, now he's down
Before
to
you got your
37.
Vipers, you got them before, so because you didn't get them this time.
Yeah, I was trying to be really careful with this time. I was like, all right, the Vipers have to flank around, but the only issue is it's like super dangerous for them to do that because like the last time, if I just lose these and then I try to push down, I lose a lot. I lose a lot. So this was
He
a
should
fun
have been
replay.
sending, like, he should have been sending out more hit squads, and so should you just take out like those, because you guys fought in one part of the map, but you ignored the other side of the map.
Yeah, well, every
because
other
you
time I did, I
constantly
kept
stalemate.
I kept picking them off.
I know.
So like the
Yeah,
one
yeah.
that hit up here, I killed it. The ones that flew into this base up here, he almost got my spawning pool, but I was able to kill it. And luckily, this hatchery here has just enough creep to keep this son of a bitch alive, like just enough. It is like on the edge of that. So
Excellent replay.
thank you. Hope you guys enjoyed it.